Hi everyone, I'm Mariam. I'm participating in Zach Zaya's Poetry Lockdown, and today I'm going to be reading The Destruction of Sennacherib by Lord Byron. The Assyrian came down like the wolf on the fold, and his cohorts were gleaming in purple and gold, and the sheen of their spears was like stars on the sea, when the blue wave rolls nightly on deep Galilee. Like the leaves of the forest when summer is green, that host with their banners at sunset were seen. Like the leaves of the forest when autumn hath blown, that host on the morrow lay withered and strown. For the angel of death spread his wings on the blast, and breathed in the face of the foe as he passed. And the eyes of the sleepers waxed deadly and chill, and their hearts but once heaved and forever grew still. And there lay the steed with his nostril all wide, but through it there rolled not the breath of his pride, and the foam of his gasping lay white on the turf, and cold as the spray of the rock-beating surf. And there lay the rider, distorted and pale, with the dew on his brow and the rust on his mail. And the tents were all silent, the banners alone, the lances unlifted, the trumpet unblown. And the widows of Ashur are loud in their wail, and the idols are broke in the temple of Baal. And the might of the Gentile, unsmote by the sword, hath melted like snow in the glance of the Lord. So this is a particular favorite poem of mine. I'm ethnically Assyrian, and so I get really excited when I see anything about my history and my ethnicity in pop culture of any kind. And I remember coming across this poem as a kid, reading poetry books and just looking into poetry because I was interested in it. And then probably in a lit class in high school, although I'm not remembering which one. And I appreciate sort of the depiction of warfare, not necessarily because it's glorified, but because it's humanized in a way. I appreciate the sort of the fear of the Assyrian, right? That's something it's hard not to be proud of, especially being being an ethnic minority, one living in diaspora around the world, and oppressed in our homeland still. It's nice to have something to hold on to. I wish it weren't warfare, but it is really meaningful to be able to point to this and say, hey, this is what we were known for, right? We were these fierce warriors. But something I appreciated just as a writer and a lover of poetry myself is the color, the use of color, right? Talking about summer as green and using the analogy of the leaves of autumn to kind of paint the picture of what the leaves would have looked like, what the scenery of the fight would have been, but even talking about the riders being pale, right, because they're dead, the dew that's on their skin, that's not color, but it's again sort of reinforcing that sense of really painting a very meaningful picture of what the battle would have looked like. And I just appreciate it because it's there's so much else to Assyrian culture besides warfare, but that's definitely what's made it into Western civilization, I suppose. And just sort of a tidbit of trivia. So Assyrians invented, I believe, are credited with inventing the wheel. And so we were one of the first people to either build or use the chariot. But the thing is, we didn't actually use it really in battle, right? If you've ever seen Assyrian artifacts in museums, there's always like a king riding on his chariot. But we didn't use them in battle. What we would do, apparently, and I'm not a historian of warfare, so I could be wrong, please do correct me, but apparently we would ride them up to the battle and then get out and fight hand to hand, which pretty dumb, actually, as a battle strategy. I think Alexander the Great was famous for using the chariots in warfare, and that was part of what made him so successful with the Macedonians. But when I thought about it, I was like, oh God, that's so dumb. Why would we do that? But it makes actually total sense, because I could see myself or my brothers, like, I'm such a remarkable fighter. I don't need the chariot. I'm just going to get out and fight you hand to hand, and I'm still going to win. So that's really what I appreciate about it. It's definitely self-serving, but also don't think I need much of an excuse to enjoy Lord Byron. So I hope you all enjoy it. Thanks again, Poetry Lockdown.